Natokai Heka. My name is The Wind. I come from Aztec roots, back in Mexico City surroundings. I want to tell you a little story about what is called the god of the Aztecs. The name is Huitzilopochtli, and some of you may have heard of him. It's a little more complicated than calling them gods, but we're not going to get into that. The story tells that a long, long time ago, the Aztecs used to live up here north in a beautiful place, a place of enchantment, a place of beauty and majestic wonders. Many people wanted to live in the place of the Aztecs, and they wanted to drive them away from their land. So they fought fiercely, and their leader, Huitzilopochtli, would fend off their enemies bravely. And so there was a battle that was long, and it was almost coming to its end. And the Aztecs were triumphant, and they were still fighting valiantly. But right then, an arrow pierced Huitzilopochtli's heart, killing him. His fellow fighters, his fellow Aztecs, could not stop the battle to tend to their leader, because it was still raging. The battle was still raging. So they kept fighting, and finally they drove their enemies away. And when they returned to find their leader, he had vanished in thin air. All they could see in that place, was a hummingbird whirring around the very spot where Huitzilopochtli had fallen. And right then and there, they knew it was the spirit of Huitzilopochtli that had remained in its essence. And from that day on, whenever a warrior died, the Aztecs knew a hummingbird would be coming around, flying. And so whenever you see a hummingbird by chance, you may think it's the spirit of an Aztec just coming to visit the ancient lands. The next answer is Huitzilopochtli.
Right, you're right.